We're back. Yes, we'll start every stream, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Good
at
at
the
every.
start.
I actually need to cough. We're back again. With some more. Oh, that's transitioning. Nothing. Give me a second. Need to get this working. And okay, we've got. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello, we're back again with Doki Doki Literature Club episode 2. Let's disturb ourselves even more than we already have. Izzie's back.
I am.
Well, I say back. She's pretty much the showrunner here.
Huh?
You're the showrunner for this series, pretty much. You're the one that speaks most.
I shouldn't.
You shouldn't. This is good. This is fun. Alright, we're back again.
Last time, Senpai got the attention of 4 girls.
Yuri the most.
Yuri the most.
That was quite fun. This one was going to be saved as a video on my Twitch. The other one wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one is actually, to be honest. I think I turned the second one.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. So if you missed episode 1,
Welcome,
I'm so sorry.
That's your fault for being a fake fan.
It's your fault for not being here, bitch. Alright.
So we're about to read our disturbing poem.
Oh, here we go. This will be great. I wonder how it's going to turn out, if it is going to turn out at all.
I don't know.
You can use the skip button. Oh, okay. So it puts us back to.
Oh,
no,
this is exactly where we left off.
All right. Who should we read our poem to first? I think we should go to Yuri because
Well, yeah,
we're
because
closer to her.
we literally
Pretty much made it for her.
made it for her. I am woman crushing on Yuri.
See, I always knew.
No, it's not gay. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion. She can trust her opinion, to be fair.
Indeed.
Oh, I can just click through.
You can click, but you can also
That's
space. It's up to you.
Dot.
Oh fuck, we fucked up.
Uh-oh.
Shit, abort.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Disturbing, that is, especially as it has suicide in it.
Yep. Maybe we've given her ideas.
Exceptional.
Exception. What?
What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
That's a big ass mouth.
He's gonna hate me.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong,
You
Yuri.
really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Should I bring that back?
Creepy American. What did you call it?
My American announcer voice.
American announcer voice.
It sounds like it. Fuck. I can do it, I swear.
He can't.
I can't do it, I'm too British.
Nuts. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? None. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I feel like she's like analysing it.
I think that's the point, it's literature club, see?
Yeah, but...
Her memories slid back on today, says Facebook. Oh, I wonder what those are.
Really?
Really?
Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
You fucking copied this from the internet.
I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
This is very deep.
That went like...
Ouch.
Yeah.
Cut deep. Fucking analysed. You just got analysed.
Yeah, that's
son.
what I feel like. I've been analysed. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Oof.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, and if that's a rare opportunity, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Or is it? Do you want to read?
Shall I read the poetry? Give me a
poem.
second, I'm writing a text. Give me just like a couple of seconds here. Do you want me to do my creepy American accent?
No,
voice?
because this is Yuri.
Do we do a girl? What, you want me to do some sort of like girly voice?
Or should I do it?
You do it in the most girliest voice you can.
Oh no.
Come on, you gotta put your heart and soul in it.
It's gonna be a bit like creepy, so it's gotta be.
One sec.
He's too busy texting his other girlfriend.
You mean my mum? Wait, that came out wrong. I
didn't-
meant.
Didn't make yourself look very cool then.
No, but hey, we would text their mum. That's fine. Oh god, it's gonna be difficult to
I
read.
can't even read that.
Fucking hell. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one.
No, you're freaking me out too much.
It's supposed to be creepy. Alright, do we continue? You keep going.
The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing the air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back.
Deep. Fuck knows what it means.
Don't know what that means. That was loads of words that went together to make a poem. ... She's going to talk us through it now. This could
There we
be
go.
here a while. This is
When
the
does it
entire
get
stream.
creepy?
This is the entire stream. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I couldn't really read it that well. But, you know, you do you. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, because it was bad.
It was bad.
Well, I don't just read script. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive.
It was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not
Fucking
at
hell.
all.
How long can a poem get?
I don't know.
You made a face like you do.
Probably like the size of an A4 paper.
It looked like it was what a size. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the size of an A4 paper. But
Like typed.
like, I'm not good at poems, and I remember doing I remember struggling at haiku.
What is the longest poem? How long
I
is
know what the
longest
shortest poem is. I know what the shortest poem is. It's 1 character long.
How long is the longest poem?
That's the longest movie. It's 40 hours.
The longest poem is over 1.8 million
What
words.
the fuck?
So yeah, they can
1.8 million. Is that just not a book?
It's just a book.
That's not a poem. That's just a fucking book. I mean, come on. When do we draw a line between poem and novel?
I don't know.
It should be like, oh, that's ridiculous. Anyway, back
Not
on.
at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose.
Nom nom nom.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hee She's gone French.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, senpai. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Oof.
But remember, she just moaned that we took too long to read it, and now she's saying we only glanced over it.
Bitch, what do you want?
Mixed messages.
Yeah.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Okay, that was disturbing.
That's the point.
It's nothing really. Yours
The game
was
isn't
impressive
disturbing
too.
yet, I have to be.
Nah, If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. That's what she said. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, senpai. Ah, me too. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh
Who should I
god,
show
that
my
was
poem
just
to
one.
next?
That was just one.
I haven't even read the poem. I want to read the poem.
Who do you want to do next? I picked Yuri, so you pick the next one.
Let's go Monica, just because her name is easy to say. Hi, senpai.
There we go.
Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it.
She's Australian.
Should please do Australian.
No.
Oh, that's great. Oh, come on. I want to give her an Australian man's accent.
No.
It'll be funny though.
Yeah.
It'll be funny though. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do, I don't do an Australian accent very well because I don't know the mannerisms. Things we can do better. I don't know. I'm just sounding British in a more enthusiastic way. Very enthusiastic British person.
Enthusiastically British.
Yeah, British.
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 I'm always listening.
I'm always listening. Always.
Are you
always.
reading it or am I reading it now?
You read it. I'm not going to
reading it.
continue. I can't do
Don't be
accents.
afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
What
Of course,
accents can
I'll
you
be
do?
afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Well, I apologise to both American and Australian viewers, just in case.
It's a bit racist, isn't it?
Want me going my Australian announcer voice?
That's American.
No, wait, American announcer voice. I said announcer voice. You know I was meaning American.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
stupid.
why.
I'm just stupid. Ignore me. If you ever think I'm being racist, I'm just being stupid.
He's right. Don't worry, senpai. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know.
I thought I said we're all a bit embarrassed of you today.
Ouch.
So, yeah, you're right.
But it's not that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get. It's that sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past soon.
Can you still read today?
I can't talk today.
See, last night you had the excuse of it being midnight, but now it's not midnight, it's like
no.
5:30.
Hey, I've only just woken up from a small car nap, so
Okay, fair point.
leave me alone. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, senpai. I was going ooh in my head while reading it.
Ooh.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Ooh.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. You just literally just said you're like... Why would you be like, oh, I keep everyone's expectations low? Because now everyone's... He's just told people that's what he does.
Yeah. You fucked up.
It's not going to work now.
Fucked up.
Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what, Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori,
Symbolism.
who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. I'm assuming this is this is who you should pick next.
Well, we did it very metaphorical, apparently. So, well, we did aim at Yuri anyway, so that's, you know, it worked.
Doesn't really matter. I don't think we'd have to go through all of them.
I think we do.
Okay.
This is gonna be a long night.
I want pizza at some point.
We can order it in a minute. We'll order pizza in a minute. We'll get the delivery guy on stream.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're
Yo,
not gonna do
say
that.
hi. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness,
Basic
Yuri
bitch.
likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all of the nuances. I love the way you knew that I was not going to be able to pronounce that.
I was ready for it.
It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing.
You do you.
You do you. So, the quote of the stream. You do you.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that as the title. Give me a second.
Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write.
There we go. Stream tells we're not dated.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's now Josh and Izzie, you do you, disturbing yourselves with Doki Doki Literature Part 2.
Very
long title. But it's informational. Anyway,
it's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Please never do that again. Ever. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Okay, so we're gonna have to read Monica's poem.
Fucking hell, we're gonna do it everyone, aren't we?
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
She says, being the president of a local literature club.
I thought Theory was. Oh no.
No, no.
She's vice president.
VP.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then.
Oh, fuck, it's
Mate,
long.
I've got a scroll.
Fuck, you got a scroll wheel. Alright, who wants to read this one? Shall I read it?
If you don't do it in a stupid voice, yeah.
But that's the whole point. Well, give me a voice then. You pick a voice.
I don't know.
Should I do it in a girly voice?
Yeah, but not too annoying.
That's the point, though. I can't
Or
do a
loud.
non-annoying.
Or high-pitched.
How do you do a non-high-pitched girly voice? That's the whole way of
Okay,
doing a girly voice.
high-pitched, but just, you know.
Hole in the. No, I can't do it. No,
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you go. I can't do it. Okay, you know what? I'll just read it. Hole in wall.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
It couldn't have been. No, I'm just speaking. I'm awkward. Let me be awkward. It's my facade. This is my facade. But doing it in a weird voice just hides my awkwardness. Because I'm nervous too. It's the second stream.
Go.
Alright. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the oh god, it's gonna be
Spackle.
Spackle? What the fuck is Spackle?
You're not very good at reading poems.
I don't do poems. See, the direction of Spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend, me. I'll never. No, it wasn't. I'm not angry. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film let out in the sun. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm very blind. But it's too late. My retinas. Ah! Already scorched.
You were literally the worst poem reader ever.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Alright, go on.
Before I hit you. But
Come
it's
on,
too
this
late.
is fun.
The thing is, you stop halfway through a sentence and then say something else random. That's not how you read a poem.
It's not how I read a poem.
No.
It's how I read books.
You just gotta go.
Make up my story as I go along. Alright, Mrs. Boring, you can go.
Ouch! That hurt my feelings.
Go on.
But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realised now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
What the fuck does it mean?
I have no idea.
What does any of this mean? What is
No
life?
idea.
What is the universe? Why did matter win out over antimatter? Questions we'll never know. Keep going.
Such a nerd. That's it. End of it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Hahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Then performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That's why you don't interrupt in the middle of a sentence of a poem, otherwise it just doesn't.
I can't make a poem pop just by myself. I'm not good. That's why I do a voice, or I do something interesting. Because that's the only way I'm interesting.
You said it.
Oh!
Kidding.
I'm gonna go over here now. Bye!
No, you said I was boring, so it's...
We're both boring. Alright, let's keep going.
What was the
Okay, we're not boring.
inspiration behind this one?
Ah!
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Whenever I hear the word epiphany, I always think of that scene in the Simpsons movie where he has like an epiphany. Do you remember?
I think I remember, yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
that's every time I see that word or hear that word, that's what I
It's
think
probably
of.
because the first...
That's the first sort of time I heard the
yeah,
word.
and I think the same for me as well, because I was a kid when that film came out.
Yeah.
2007, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Feels like I watched on the
I
PSP.
feel old.
I watched on the PSP when they sold movies on PSP.
No, I remember that. PSP
I had the
movies.
Simpsons movie on the PSP. I had a few movies. I had Home Alone on there as well.
Oh, I don't know what I had. Madagascar, I think. No, Madagascar wasn't on it.
Wasn't it? Oh, it's weird.
I don't know,
when
but
films
yeah.
specifically made for a game console.
I think I had, no, Ice Age. I don't know, I can't remember what films I had.
I probably have them buried in my drawer somewhere.
It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh fuck, this is gonna become a thing.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point.
Don't do that.
Try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. What if I type though?
Thanks for listening.
What if you type a poem?
Then you're fucked. That's it.
Oh,
Fuck.
okay.
You're done for. Why are you even doing this? Alright, so we've got two more choices. Who do you want to go for next?
That's Yuki.
Doing a silly last, are we? Okay. The pink bitch.
Question mark. Senpai, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go hide.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
What? Harsh? What, you expect me? Oh, got an itchy eye. Hang on.
Oh, wow. You certainly believe you put effort into this?
Ouch!
Fucking hell, she's a bitch.
It's that pink hair.
Yeah, fair point.
I reckon it's made her sassy.
No, this
It
isn't.
would make anyone sassy.
This isn't sass. This is just bitchiness.
Do you think I'm stupid?
You think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Oh, fucking got her there.
Oof.
She looks
Painful
pissed.
to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
What the fuck?
It's mean.
She's a fucking bitch.
So I think I've got something in my eye.
Oh no, don't do that.
I need some eyelash.
No, not allowed. They're not allowed anywhere near your eyes. Take them out.
Take all of my eyelashes out.
Yes.
Rip
Oh,
them
someone's
all
in
out.
chat.
Hello.
Who's that? Hello.
I don't know how to pronounce your name.
We don't. None of us know how to pronounce your name, but we like you because you're here. Please
Hello.
consider giving us a follow if you like our content.
Click that
Sorry for
little
the audio quality. We're on a headset mic.
Yeah, this is only our second stream.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on it.
The
We're
parts,
working on it.
the things are coming. They're in the mail. They're on their way.
They're in the post.
They're in the post. We got stuff coming. Anyway,
Right.
let's keep going.
Senpai.
Senpai.
Fair enough. Well, to each to their own. To each their own? I swear it's each to their own.
No, that's to each their own.
No, I've always said each to their
I
own.
think it can be both.
Yeah, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Don't fight me on grammar and literature shit. I got.
Anyway, I
B
guess
in
I gotta
English.
share mine now. I got a C and only just. Only
Oh,
just passed my English exam.
I only just got a B.
Oof.
No, I almost got an A. That's what I was pissed about. I almost got an A. That's what it was. I was like 2 points off an
I hate you.
A.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Hers is gonna be about fluffy unicorns and kittens, and if
Oh,
it's
it's
not,
going to be.
I'm gonna be disappointed.
It's gonna be funny.
Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is adorable. The handwriting. I wish I had this
The
handwriting.
music's changed.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. That got really deep.
Suddenly.
Like really like, oh look at all these cute animals and what they can do, and then people can try.
They can only fucking try.
This is all we
That's
can
all
do.
you can. That's all it.
That's it.
That's about it.
That's about it.
I mean, we can invent stuff, but no, we can't. We can just try. We can only try to invent things.
Yeah.
It's like really cheerful music for something fucking like, haha, people are shit.
I like this handwriting though. I want handwriting like that.
What? Legible?
Yeah.
No.
Legible handwriting.
Your
would be
handwriting
great.
is legible, mine isn't.
Only just.
No, you've seen mine.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What?
What?
Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Yeah.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro.
It's what it means to be a pro.
I'm glad you learned something.
She's a vampire, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. She's got fangs.
Little tooth.
She has got fangies.
That sounds
That was
wrong.
fangies. There was a G in there.
Fangies.
I didn't just.
It sounds wrong.
I didn't just say she had multiple vaginas.
Is your phone for the charge check? Because I'm only on 15%.
It's at 71, so
Oh,
yes, you can have the
Thank
you
you.
can have the charger, but you have to come and get
Why
it
have we got to go over there? How would you on the opposite side of the room?
because I think you could use the exercise.
To be fair, that's probably right. I put a lot of weight with the goddamn thing outside.
Quarantine. I, however, have worked through all of it, so I have
Yeah.
actually lost weight.
You essential worker, you.
I am.
I'm not an essential worker.
Salisbury.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Mizuki feels proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Alright, really.
Oh, I don't know who are we going to show our poem to next. When do we
Jeffrey.
get to see this poem?
How about we show it to Jeffrey, who's just walking outside the classroom at the moment?
So,
Open up
Jeff,
and say, hey, why read this?
I don't think Sayori is going to like our poem. I also
I
still
don't
haven't read it yet.
I don't think we're gonna read it, and I don't
know
think
what the
it can be
poem
any
says.
worse than how Natsuki felt about it. She was like, fuck off. This is
She's like,
basically
this
her
is
reaction.
shit.
This is shit.
Right, here we go. Sayori. This is a good poem, senpai. Excuse me?
You're supposed to hate it.
Wait, wasn't it? Yeah.
What?
I think, did they say Sayori was gonna like it, or that Natsuki was gonna like it?
You said Yuri was gonna like it, and we already gave it to
Yeah.
Yuri, so Yuri did like it.
But I mean, one of the other people.
I don't know. Zero's the thing. They said. I think we said Zero wouldn't like it.
Oh.
Are you sure it's your first time? Heard that before. No, I haven't.
You've never heard that before.
No, I haven't.
Never. Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Not to mention I'm actually here. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, senpai. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
It's never gonna get rolled.
Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Ehehehe. We'll see about that. I am sick of reading poems.
Fuck me too.
Poem number 4. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. That's adorable.
It is quite adorable.
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Same.
It's literally me in the morning.
It's about 5:30,
Josh is
but
like,
same.
can I have attention? And I'm like, can I have food first?
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
think
much
that was
it.
this morning, literally.
Every single mealtime, you just get hangry.
I get hangry so easily. What can I say? Gotta feed the bell.
Gotta feed the bell.
Gotta feed the belly.
Yeah, let's keep going. Fine. Oh, that's not it. That's out the window. There we go. Back in again.
They didn't see that.
No, they know.
We could have just pretended that I didn't malfunction the game.
No, because it's good. It's good to talk about what's going on.
Sayori.
Sayori.
This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
especially
bitch.
that last line. I made eggs and toast. I'm not a fan of eggs.
I have a weird relationship with eggs. I mean, sometimes I would crave them, and I never eat them anyway.
That's weird.
Yeah, I haven't eaten an egg in a long time. Oh, what's this? Don't you fucking start
trying
again.
This again.
Don't you fucking start this again, Norik. We know, but we're not muted.
Nice try, though.
Nice try, but fool me twice, shame on me, because, you know, that's how it works.
Because
What's he gonna say next? He's not gonna say anything next.
we caught him out in a lie.
I'm getting paranoid now.
I'm a little bit paranoid too.
I don't want to check because then he wins. If I check, he wins.
I can't let him win.
It should be fine.
Your chair, like.
Yeah, it goes back. If you want to stop that,
rocks
you can turn it off.
Squeaky.
Oh, fucking okay. Fuck it. You win.
No,
you
because
win, Nark.
how would he know? But he's put a question mark.
He put a question mark, which means he might not be answering twice. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna find out. Listen to my own fucking stream. God damn.
He's literally posting himself right now.
I know he is. I can tell. Yep. Fuck you. Fuck you. I know we're fine. Ish. I'm a bit quiet.
But that's because you're all the way over there.
That's because I'm all the way over here. The microphone's the headset microphone not designed to be used for two people. As a that sort of microphone. Alright. Back to it. Fuck you, Norik. Let's keep going.
That's not a way to talk to your fans.
You're a mod.
Or friends.
Friends. And mod. He's not saying anything else. Okay.
Well, right. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. This is you.
It is bad to skip breakfast.
I skip breakfast sometimes.
You shouldn't. It's you.
I get all cranky.
Never mind. It was him. I think it actually was. I don't think he heard us, but I think it was his side.
Did you have the volume down or something?
I think you did.
Do we need to like boost this at all? Or is it already boosted?
Do we need to boost? It's already boosted at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah. Go to filters. Yeah, it's already 5.4 boost.
Okay.
But if we need to boost it more, let us know.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Ehehehehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Can I read my poem now?
No.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room.
Just double check. Just double check if there's anyone else we missed.
I was using wrong device, but it was working just before I got on Twitch.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
Well, you fucked up.
You're mean.
I know.
It was an honest mistake. It's fine.
She's the nice one.
I am the nice one. If you have any worries. come to me.
That's the name of my sex tape.
That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's stressful?
No.
If it's stressful, I'll tell you what, won't do it anymore. That's fine.
I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding.
It's too late now.
No.
Too late now.
I'm in the doghouse already. We've only been on stream for 40 minutes.
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. You made me jump. You must know I'm easily like.
This is great.
I'm a jumpy. Why?
Oh, maybe. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh. Boo.
Right, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration.
She's pissed.
Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Okay, they're murdering each other.
I think they don't like each other very much, do you?
One of them's gonna murder the other.
Oh, do you think so?
I call it.
You call it?
If this is a
We'll
murder
find
thing,
out.
I don't actually know if anyone actually gets
I
murdered.
don't know. I heard suicide be passed around, but I'm not 100% certain of that. I know it's supposed to be a psychological horror game. We've been playing this game for almost 2 hours now. So far nothing.
Yeah, I mean a little bit of like hinting here and there, like their poems were a bit disturbing.
Yeah.
Or deep, but
But
apart from
the
that,
poems were less disturbing than I was expecting.
really, what were you expecting? Death?
I was expecting Yuri's to be going on to something like, because when we wrote our poem, it was like she responded to the suicide and the distraught and things like that. So I was expecting it to be something like that, but it wasn't that much. It was like being stuck in the past sort of thing, which I can relate. I thought this game was only 2 hours long. Just to be honest, so did I. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. Maybe it takes a giant turn. Maybe
it's a really quick, everyone's dead, see you later game. Or
I don't think we see you later.
Or it's taking us ages to get through it because we stop and talk.
That's a good thing though.
Or because Josh's voices really freak me out, so I have to stop him halfway through.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand.
That's just
Alright, let's keep going. I want to see.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Oh, this is
Cute.
Cat?
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
It legitimately is cute.
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Here we go!
Oh! I can almost feel
Bitch fight!
the cartoon death stare going on here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we had one a minute ago.
To be fair.
My eyes are closed now.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
Oh, she's talking about us.
Sayori liked
Fuck.
it,
Oh,
and
never mind.
Senpai did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my
Look at her face.
my
She's
writing
fucking
style.
gobsmacked.
I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. No. And Senpai liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh, fuck,
Natsuki
the fighting
suddenly
over us.
stands up. Oh shit.
Oh shit, she's gonna get
Shit.
smacked.
Oh, I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well.
Oh.
Maybe you're just jealous that Senpai appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Fucking drama,
Huh?
on
And
this.
how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh!
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the perfect example that women and girls alike are bitchy son of bitches. Literally,
That was...
we're bitchy. I'm not, I hope, but girls in general.
I haven't seen you be bitchy, but I don't get like.
We
I
all
haven't
have a
seen
bit
you
of a
confront.
bitchy streak.
I haven't seen you confront anyone yet.
You won't.
Yet.
You won't.
Yet.
You'll have to like work with me and then wait for a customer to really get on my nerves.
Oh, I want to. Siri chimes
Is
in.
everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Senpai started showing up.
What the fuck?
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Senpai? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted?
Come on, you got this. Yeah, you go. There you go.
Convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Senpai. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Senpai?
We're gonna have to choose, aren't we?
Well... Oh, fuck.
What?
Tits be growing.
Tits be growing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm changing the
How
quote.
did I get
I'm
dragged-
changing the quote. It's not
God.
you do you anymore. Get in my phone.
Turned from my lovely you do you quote to tits be growing. That just...
It will get more. Let's be honest though.
It will get more views?
It will get more views.
That means that boys are disgusting.
Yeah, but I mean, is that really wrong?
No.
Exactly.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Okay,
Oh god.
we have a choice.
Help me, Sayori.
So we've got Natsuki, who's the pink-haired,
Bitch.
kind of annoying one. Yuri, who is got cool purple hair,
gentle
which
giant.
I really wish I could pull off. And help me, Sayori. I don't know what that would mean.
I guess it means neither.
But then neither of them would like you. So I suppose...
Which one do I pick? I'll give it up to you. The most indecisive girl on the planet.
I am the most indecisive person in the
Which one
world.
she picks?
Can I click all three?
Why would you pick Help Me, Sayori if you can pick both?
Can I pick all three?
Go on, you pick, come on.
I mean, we're going towards Yuri. That's my plan.
Okay.
Because I freaking love her hair.
Pick Yuri.
So we'll go with her because we want her tits to grow a bigger size.
We want another size,
Again,
please.
we want another size. Come on.
We'll at least get 5 more
Yuri.
sizes by the end of the episode.
Natsuki. God, here we get the music has
Oh,
stopped.
the music's fucking stopped. We're dead.
This means we are not gonna.
We're dead.
This is not gonna end well.
There we go.
You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
Wait, so we picked both anyway?
But Natsuki, you took
Oh,
it
no,
way
man, there we
too
go.
far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt,
I haven't got coronavirus.
he has,
I don't. I just have a cough.
then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Oh,
You both said some things you didn't mean.
she got fucking
Yuri
cancelled.
apologized. Don't you think you should too? No. Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her.
Fuck.
Sometimes when I'm her, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what?
You know what?
I'm gonna do that. It will spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples at the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Oh no!
Oh, I feel bad now.
Fuck! I didn't think it was gonna be that dramatic.
Dramatic.
But on the other hand, tits be growing.
Oh, men.
I'm saying this for the pure comedy of it.
Yeah, he says that.
I don't want to see anime boobs get bigger.
Can they? I mean, yeah,
Let's be honest.
True. They can.
But that's not what I want to see.
Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. See, Jason. Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Senpai, you're too kind. It's gonna get to me every time she says something weird about Senpai. Wiggle about in my chair.
Wiggling about in the chair.
I'm thankful to have you
as part of this club.
For fuck's sake, I
You're
can't
alright,
talk.
you're good.
I'm
Can we take
hungry.
over?
I'm nearly at pizza time.
It's okay, in about a couple of minutes, it'll be another hour, and then we'll leave it for
I mean,
food.
when's this chapter gonna end? Because if this chapter ends soon, that's when we'll stop it.
But when, the thing is, do we have chapters? Because...
Apparently we do.
But then again, we haven't even reached the end of chapter 1 yet, and it's been almost 2 hours. If that is the case.
You're just slow at playing games.
I am, you're not playing it! I'm just commentating.
I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go and make some tea. Oh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Okay, 1.5 people?
Just more
one
than
person and
Not
a midget.
make enough for 2, or make enough for the whole group. Just make something for more than 1. So 1.1 is fine.
1.1. A mug and a bit.
A mug and a tiny little cup.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Oh, she's back.
She's back. That was
When
quick.
did she come back?
That was a quick walk. She did a quick
That
walk.
was a quick ass walk.
Senpai, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too.
You'll do
So-
make poems again?
Your poems will turn out even better.
We've got to write fucking poems
I still haven't read the first poem.
again? We'll never read the poem.
I want to know what the poem was. I want to know what everyone was complimenting me about.
We had like 20 different options. Imagine having to write 20 times whatever how many options per 20 there was per different poems.
Wow, they should
That'd be
have
a
made
lot of
They
poems.
should have made the game better then.
Oh, that's the next update for you guys.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Senpai! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So does he have a crush on Sayori?
I think he has a crush on
Sayori?
pretty much everyone at this point.
About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Senpai, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... You keep making me jump.
What's the point? No.
What of making me jump?
Oh,
That's
no,
mean.
being creepy.
Every day is going to be so much fun. Wait, we have to do this club every day? I don't think I can go to a club after school every day.
I mean,
That's like
when
staying
I
late
did
at
the
work.
student union, we did that pretty much like we had this area we just went to whenever we felt like it. Until we had like, if we had like plans, we'd have an actual meeting every week or month, I think. The meetings are boring as fuck
never
usually.
Had friends, so.
I wouldn't call everyone in that friends.
Oh, was there some student union drama?
There was a lot of student union drama surrounding me as well, but I will get into that in probably a later episode because I'm pretty sure we're getting to the end of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what food?
Sai, it looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Oh, he's going for something here.
He is thirsty. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more. Don't pat me on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an initial
internal monologue. Internal monologue.
Why did I say initial?
Initial D.
Internal monologue sometimes. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, so I'm guessing that's the end of chapter 2.
We have to
Here
make
we go.
another poem?
We'll do this next episode, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's save it here. And we'll continue this on episode 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club.
We're gonna get pizza and enjoy our lives while we eat pizza.
Yeah, and we'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Let's just save this. 1 second. Save, and let's overwrite our save.
That one. Yes.
There we go. Alright, don't quit yet because I've got to, otherwise it'll be weird in the stream. Alright. Have a good day, everyone, and enjoy your food as well as ours. No, don't enjoy ours. Don't enjoy our food. That's our food.
Don't steal it.
Don't steal it.
We will kill
Fuck
you.
off. Enjoy your food. We'll enjoy ours.
If you don't have food, I do apologise.
Sorry for being poor.
Ow.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.